Hello and welcome to the next turn of this Dominions playthrough with me and all these other people from the internet who are also in this game. And let me tell you, the diplomacy here is getting out of control. I'm kind of glad we're leaving it to in-game messages because things are happening. And let's go through what's been said. A messenger has arrived from man. Dear friends to the south, we bear the worst of all tidings. You cannot be more wrong about the strength of Miquelon. They can recruit at least 6 best troops from each fortification, not 3. They recruit a sacred priest or king and 5 jaguars each month. Pangaea will be occupied against Citis. Utgard should be trustworthy, but they will join after the war starts. I would assume they will be flooding the lands with scouts to monitor when hostilities will start. We don't and won't have the capability to make the mace or a vine shield, but if we can get our hands on one, we can make one. Make more. We also look to acquire a dwarven forge hammer at the Wardens of Avalon. Okay, so it's above a... I don't understand this. As far as I can tell, Miquelon gets 3 holy points when the Dominion is less than 3. I don't know how they can get 6. When I tested that, I couldn't get that many. So if somebody could explain this to me, figure out where the truth is at, because I trust that, or I trust the people who advise that. So, if someone can explain this to me, that'd be great, because I was pretty sure it's only 3. Another message. Oh my. Miquelon has 2... I'm still a bit sick, so please bear with me. Miquelon has 2 fortresses now with temples, 1 at the capital and 1 at tedious fields. This equates to 12 sacreds built per turn. Disaster when you consider each jaguar moves as fast as cavalry. It has the equivalent of 2 strong obsidian sword attacks because of quickness, and in jaguar form has essentially 6 strong teeth and claw attacks per turn. The luck means they will only change the jaguar form 1 out of 4, and then can only be killed outright with 1 kill in 4. 12 jaguars, yeah. We suspect that 12 fortresses will be in the south. We must all work together, and we must start now. Avalon has not found an effective strategy yet to counter the jaguars, other than hundreds of archer units. While we build up, we are willing to help by providing gold if required. So yeah, so he's got these 2 fortresses. There's a fort under construction here. There's a fort under construction here. I'm flooding his lands with scouts. Now building like 3 scouts a turn or at some obscene rate. So should get that covered. Oh dear. Okay, more messages. Your plan to push back the horse people is a good one. I'll probably need around 4 turns to repair an appropriate army from Pangaea. Then we should be ready to attack. We would like to draw blood the same turn as you, so let's coordinate our attacks and confirm with each other before we swing in clubs. Our scouts tell us that Pangaea is using mostly non-sacred units, which means Black Templars with a decent bless will probably do pretty well. He's also embroiled in a conflict with Citis, so taking some lands should be rather easy. So we're just catching up. We're all trying, me and Man are trying to get everyone around to attack Miquelon. And I'm pretending, or not pretending, I actually don't even know what the hell I'm doing anymore. But I also have a plan with Miquelon to attack Pangaea, because I'm too scared of Miquelon myself. So I'm like, I join them maybe? But it depends. If Utgard and Pangaea come on board to attack Miquelon, that's the plan. Like, I'm committed to that if they will help. If they don't help, well, Pangaea has been sold on the river. Because I can't attack Miquelon with just man as an ally. We will get trashed, I think, and I'm too scared. So, okay, well let's carry on. In the meantime, shall we formalize the alliance bound by blood and our common human lineage with a non-aggression pact? 3 turns, 1 of attentions to this pact will be sufficient. So he's even offering me a non-aggression pact, which, okay, jeez, I don't want to break such a formal non-aggression pact, but. And the message is right from Pangaea. We have peace. It is for if you care to help. Jesus. So I think everyone here is mostly in peace, but something's gonna happen very, very, very soon, and I kind of feel I'm in the center of it. So here are the messages I'm sending to Man. Oh no, right click. We wish to move against Miquelon in 3 turns time. 2 turns upon receiving this message, but can only do it as part of a coordinated strike. Please confirm your capability to participate. Victory requires all of us to work together. I'm sending the exact same message to Utgard, friends at home. So that's basically just, are you in this? And to Utgard, the threat to Miquelon cannot go unanswered, and they are a violent threat to all of our neighbors. The best strategy is for the best strategy is for all of us to work together to defeat them. We hope to attack them in 3 turns time, 2 turns upon receipt of this message, but need to do so as part of a coordinated strike. Please confirm your capabilities to participate. Much will depend on the communication we receive from you, friends in Ulm. So this is there's some communication with Utgard and Daz, and Utgard was basically like, yeah, when you start fighting, we'll jump in, and like that doesn't fly. That just does not work. You're either in this or you're not. Like, I'm not putting everything on the line for you to just have the no risk option. Like, that's not how that works. So I need, if Utgard doesn't come in, I'm probably not going to attack Miklan. That's basically how that works. This is just random messages. This is just sufficient for information. How goes what Bagheera? Your concerned friends in Ulm. And to Bagheera, this is the interesting one. We have dire news indeed. We have learned that Miklan's vile intentions towards you and intends to attack you in 4 turns' time. Miklan has an extraordinarily strong bless, quicker and luck than others, and poses such a great threat to all of us. We suggest you peace out with your war against us and join Ulm and Utgard and all in the combined assault at Miklan. We tell you this because we need your help, and we don't see that you have much of a choice. You are not strong enough to stop Miklan by yourself, and you need our help too. So I kind of figured just this position Pangaea is in. With that information, like, he just needs to stop fighting Citis, and he needs to join us against Miklan, because if this doesn't happen, right, and if Miklan is truthful, and I think he is, if I was playing Miklan, I need a friend, and I think in his view, I'm that friend. That's how I'd be playing Miklan. I'd be like, I need a friend. It all makes sense, because we've had pretty decent communication together, so let's attack Pangaea with like that makes so much sense from Miklan's perspective, like so much. So I think he'll buy into it, and I think he has bought into it. Because we just like trash Pangaea's land. He's involved in a different war. It'll be too easy. It's like free land. So it's such a so yeah. So much is going to depend on how Utgard and Pangaea reply. If they're all in, okay, let's kill Miklan, it'll be too easy. We're gonna kill Miklan. If it's basically not that, I'm basically trashing Pangaea at Miklan. So what have I said to Miklan? Oh boy. To Miklan, I'm saying, we agreed to your proposal to attack Pangaea in 3 turns time, 2 turns from receipt of this message, and are pleased to enter into a non-aggression pact with you based on your suggestions. Together we will form an axis the entire wind will revolve around. Oh boy, that's because I'm north and south. It's a reference to Germany allying with Italy in World War II. And Mussolini gave a famous speech where they will form an axis around the whole world revolved around, and that's basically the reference to the Axis. So we're going to be the Axis, we're going to be the evil guys, because we sacrifice blood virgins. That's what we do. We are evil. That's who we are as a people. And for a bit of a wiggle room, I'm saying, please be advised that our acceptance of a non-aggression pact is conditional on you recognizing our claim on Witch Grove. That's this one. I'm claiming it as my own. I already died and bled there a little bit. I kind of gives me a wiggle room for negotiation. He might go either way on this. I just am buying for time. I need to know if Pangaea and Utgard are in. If they are in, we're attacking Miklan. If they're not in, I retract my claim on Witch Grove and I agree to the non-aggression pact with Miklan as you would have proposed it originally. It's a completely diplomatic ploy. I'm just buying for time. Vampires. Yeah, so we have a new vampire, and what I'm doing now is I'm naming my vampires based on people who are making the most helpful and useful comments in the videos. So that's R. Yeah, R. So this one is going to be Marcus K. Yeah. So if you want a vampire named after you, they should be coming out fast and furiously in the next number of turns. If you want a vampire named after you, yeah, make helpful comments. That's how that works. So Dr. Quacksilver, otherwise known as the Disappointment, is going to here, and the other vampire, Marcus K, is going here. He'll do a side search here because it's a wasteland province and they're supposed to be more better with it. They're also going to give me a potential to fly into Miklan. But what I have noticed is Miklan has actually got quite a lot of province defense. Very strong. Appears to be quite well organized. So the vampires won't be able to like take a province all by themselves. They'll need a bit of help. So haven't quite decided what the disappointment is going to be doing in Logger's camp. He'll either do a site search or blood hunt or something. I have another blood fortune teller. He'll come here and blood hunt. Doing the blood hunt with Moose. Bringing some blood gems back to Ulm. So it's unlikely I'll be able to cast Psychic Heritage next turn, but next turn after. A more questionable decision is I'm actually empowering the fortune teller in nature magic. I'm not going to get Thistle Mace from that, so the only way is to empower it. And the reason I'm doing this is that it actually opens up a lot of options. Because with this, I can create Thistle Mace to get to more level 2 mages, but it also allows me to build this item, and I'll be able to build it next turn. This is the Eye Shield, and what this basically does is my vampires are actually pretty buffy. They can take hits. They've got regen, which is good. They've got life drain, which both help them survive in combat. And they've got this mundane attack protection, vulnerable 25. This is like 25 protection basically. That's basically exactly what that is. And with a shield, that kind of helps them too. But basically, each time he receives an attack, the attacker has to do a magic resistance roll, and if he fails, he loses an eye, which is a great way for me to mitigate the damage coming from Miklan's sacred units. Because if they lose all their eyes trying to kill vampires, they're basically useless. So it's another way of me limiting his units there, which is... So I'm probably going to end up building a lot of those things. Oh yeah, don't empower you. You're gonna hide there. Just moving scouts around. I'm attacking this province. It's too much gold. I've neglected this province too much. I had a lot of defense. I'm gonna take it now, and then with 2 turns time, this army should be able to get into a place to either attack Pangaea or Miklan. Things are really gonna happen. I've got what, like 20 Black Templars here. Some bodyguards here. They're in a double line just to try and get that blessing to hit all of them. I'm not going to hit all of them with the bless. I don't think that's going to work, but should get to most of them. Yeah, otherwise, what else is happening? Yeah, just recruiting as many Black Templars as I can. This is definitely an option. But I can't do Black Templars and these guys. I don't have the recruitment points. That's the limiting factor, the recruitment points. But these guys are anti-sacred. Beta of Heresy is good. Yeah, and it will hurt all sacred units in the square. So we'll see. If I actually go I might buy some, but I don't have recruitment points here. And these guys take a lot of recruitment points. They're much cheaper than the Black Templar. So we'll see. I've got a fort up here. I'm upgrading to a fortress, and I'm building archers or crossbowmen because these guys are a way of dealing with. They've got stealth. I didn't realize that. Yeah, archery is one of the recommendations for dealing with Jaguar warriors. So got a pretty decent battle up here, but it's the diplomacy that's really what's going to keep keeping me up at night. 2 vampire counts. Yeah, I'm glad Dr. Quacksolve actually came back. I was getting a little bit worried about him. But yeah, research-wise, still not a great amount of research. I'm definitely trying to pick that up. I'm building a lab here, the lab in the Palisade, so that should allow me to start recruiting some more researchers here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm moving with this guy. I'm moving some Black Templars to meet up with my prophet from that recruitment turn. My prophet here, I don't really have anything here for him to do. I kind of want him to join up with those Black Templars, so he's going to just do a holy site search, which, yeah, it's probably not going to do much, but I just have nothing better to do with him. I would like my Dominion to flood Miklan. I would like to see how much Dominion he actually has. All I can see is really low levels. So I might have made a mistake in terms of the actual the actual bets he took. I might have overestimated the morale he had, so he might have more Dominion than I anticipated, but I don't think it can be much more. Okay, well, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time, and things are definitely getting spicy. Okay, thank you for watching.